Okay, I already made a video where solving these exponential equations was done by getting your bases to match. If you look at this example, I have a base of 5 and a base of 200. So the goal is to be able to rewrite these with an exponent to have them match, but that's not possible. 5 to some power is not going to get me to 200. I know that 5 goes into 200, but you have to think of these with exponents. So I can't rewrite the bases in order for them to match. If you can't, and honestly, even if you can, you do have this option, but if you absolutely can't get those bases to match, what you can do is just take the log of both sides. So you can see it says if A equals B, then log of A is equal to log of B. What that means is I'm just going to take the log of both sides. This first step is very easy. All you have to do is write the word log on both sides of the equation. So what I'm going to do is solve for x. It's really not too many steps. Please remember your properties. One of your properties is the power property, which states that you can move an exponent to the front of the log. And that only works if you have a log. So I have the exponent of x minus 2. That's going to get moved to the front, and it's going to turn into multiplication. So we have that quantity of x minus 2 multiplied by the log of 5. Now I'm trying to solve for x. So since I have multiplication, the opposite of that would be division, and I'm going to move the log of 5 to the other side. So you're going to put this in your calculator. You're going to find the log of 200 divided by the log of 5. Do not round, please. Keep it in your calculator. You'll end up with about 3.29 with a bunch of other decimal places, but do not round, do not cut anything off. So keep it on your screen. The last thing you're going to do is add 2 and you'll be done. So it's approximately 5.29 rounded. All right, the other option here is it's pretty much the same thing. What you can do from the very beginning is immediately write this in log form. So right now it's in exponential form. The base of the log is 5. If I move it over and change this into log form, I have log base 5 of 200, and that would be equal to the exponent of x minus 2. And then using the change of base formula gets you the same steps that I did before. So whichever one is easier, do it. I have one more example. It's the same thing. You have two options. You can either go in and change it into log form immediately, or take the log of both sides. So I'll show you both ways pretty quickly. So all I'm doing is writing log on both sides. Then I'm going to use my power property. Then I'm going to move the log of 7 to the other side by dividing. And again, try not to round when you're dealing with logs until the very end. There are a lot more numbers in this answer, but I kept it in the calculator. And then getting the x by itself, you're going to move the negative to the other side. So it's approximately negative 1.56. Your other option is to convert to log form. This would turn into log base 7 of 21, and that's equal to negative x. If you go through the same steps that I just did, you use the change of base formula, which gives you log of 21 divided by log of 7, and you can see that it's very similar to the first method that I used.